Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say thank you for coming in our session today. It's great to see you all. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Kartika Rahmawati, and my partner is Deskia Anandita, Uun Amalia, and Irma Savitri. We are from Group 12. In this presentation, we will discuss about assessing reading. And in this opportunity, I would like to present what is reading, why reading, how to become efficient reader, and the focus in this presentation. First, I will explain to you about what is reading. Anderson 12 and 8 define reading as the process of looking at a series of written symbols and getting meaning from them. When we read, we use our eyes to receive written symbols, letters, punctuation marks, and spaces, and we use our brain to convert them into words, sentences, and paragraphs that communicate something to us. Treman, 2001, also defined reading as a complex cognitive process of decoding symbol in order to construct or derive meaning or reading comprehension. Then I will explain why reading really important to us for learning English. The first one is to promote the essential skill for success in all educational contexts, to improve listening, speaking, and writing skill, to help to learn and remember vocabulary and grammar structure, to help to become familiar with the rhythm of English, to assist in improving other language skill. Unlike conversation, reading is something you can do on your own. It is the best way to learn and remember the proper spelling of words. Listening as you read along can help improve pronunciation skills. It is not expensive, often free. And how to become efficient reader. For learner of English to become efficient reader, they need to master both the bottom-up fundamental basic of letter and sound recognition and top-down comprehension achieved by using background knowledge and making prediction strategy. Develop the appropriate content and formal schemata, background and cultural information to carry out those interpretation effectively. Last but not least, the focus in this presentation. The focus this presentation will highlight the genres of reading, micro and macro scale of reading, strategies for reading, types of reading performance, designing assessment tasks. Well, let's start this presentation from Deskia Anandita. Please coming to Deskia.
My name is Deskia Anandita. I will explain about genres of reading or text. Number 1, academic reading, like articles, technical reports, reference materials, textbooks, these essays. Number 2, job-related readings like a message, letters, emails, memos, reports, schedules, forms. Number 3, personal readings like newspapers, magazines, letters, emails, greetings card, invitations, message. Skill for accomplishing reading. 2 spectrum can be realized. Number 1, micro skills. A. Discriminate among phonemes and orthographic pattern of English. B. Retain chunk of language of different like in short-term memory. C. Process writing at an efficient rate of speed to suit the purpose. D. Recognize a core of words and interpret word order patterns and their significance. E. Recognize grammatical word classes noun, verb, etc. System, tense agreements, pluralization, pattern, rules, and elliptical forms. F. Recognize that a particular meaning may be expressed in different grammatical forms. D. Recognize cohesive device in written discourse and their role in significant the relationship between and among causes. Number 2, micro skill. A. Recognize the rhetorical convention of written discourse and their significance for interpretation. B. Recognize the communicative function of the written text according to form and purpose. C. Infer context that is not explicit by activating schema using background knowledge. D. Form describe event, ideas, etc. Infer link and connection between event, deduce cause and effects, and indicate such relation as main idea, supporting idea, new information, given information, generalization, and exemplification. E. Distinguish between literal and implied meanings. F. Dictate culturally specific reference and interpret them in a context of the appropriate cultural schema. Principal strategies for readings. Number 1, identify your purpose in reading a text. 2, apply spelling rules and convention for button-up decoding. 3, use lexical analysis to determine meaning. 4, guess at meaning when not certain. 5, skim the text for the gist or main idea. 6, scan the text for specific information. 7, using silent reading techniques for rapid processing. 8, use marginal notes, outlines, cards of semantic maps for understanding and retaining information. 9, distinguish between literal and implied meanings. 10, use discourse markers to process relationship. Type of reading performs is number 1, perceptive. 2, selective. 3, interactive. And 4, extensive.
Perkenalkan, nama saya Irma Safitri. Saya akan membacakan materi selanjutnya. Designing Assessment Tasks, Perspective Reading, Reading Aloud, Written Response, Multiple Choice, Minimal Pair Distinction. 1. Let. 2. Beat. 3. Sit. 4. To. Gryphon Recognition Tasks. 1. Piece. 2. Book. Boot. Designing Assessment Tasks, Perspective Reading, Picture, Code Items, Picture, Code Word Identification, Cat, Clock, Chair. Picture Code, Sentence Identification, The man is reading a book. Designing Assessment Tasks. Sini kita bisa lihat contohnya tuh ada yang true atau yang false. Sini kita bisa pilih. Selanjutnya ada designing assessment tasks lagi, selective reading, multiple choice, for, from, focus criteria, multiple choice, vocabulary or grammar tasks. Di sini ada selective reading, multiple choice, for, from, focus criteria, contextual, multiple choice, vocabulary or grammar tasks. Selective reading, matching tasks, vocabulary matching tasks, read Write in the letter of the definition on track that matches the word on the left. Exhausted, disappointed, enthusiastic, empathic, unhappy, understanding of others, tired, excited.
I'm Uun Amalia and I will explain the next from Irma Savitri. Number 2, selective reading. Vocabulary matching test, editing test, picture card test, gap filling test. Assessment example, gap filling questions. Asker, Doctor, what should I do if I get sick? Doctor, it is best to stay home and if you have a fever, you should drink as much. The worst thing you can do is you should also. Number 3, interactive reading. Close tags, fixed ratio deletion, rational deletion, see test procedure, close alike procedure. Assessment example, close test. Bullying. Bullying is when an older or stronger person hurts a younger or blah 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 person. Bullying can happen in many ways, sometimes a gang of kids, blah blah, a newcomer, or repeatedly make fun of someone for their looks, race, clothing, or any at all. Sometimes a person sends many mean or insulting emails or tells someone on a newcomers to the US have often been the blah 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 of bullies. The blah 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 of bullying can be very serious. The internet lets a bully or hurt in front of thousands of people. The bully is and doesn't have to be bigger or stronger to hurt someone. Wording in the below secret language this weaker else target embrace problem invisible reason. Number 3, interactive reading. Short answer task, editing, longer text task, scanning, ordering task, information transfer, reading cards, maps, graphs, diagrams. Number 4, extensive reading, scanning task, assessment, example, extensive reading scanning task. Question, what is the main idea or topic of the text? What is the author purpose in writing the text? What kind of writing is this? Newspaper article, manual, novel, etc. What do you think you will learn from this text? Who is the audience for this reading text? Sample reading. Nancy was new to America. She came to America speaking only her native language. She brought her 8-year-old son with her. He was all she had in the world. They found an apartment in Arcadia. They were there for only 2 months when a neighbor dog jumped after the fence. The dog ran toward Nancy's son. Nancy put her body in between the dog and her son. The dog stopped when it saw Nancy screaming at it. She was going to punch it in the nose. The dog turned around. Shaking, Nancy took her son upstairs. They stayed in the apartment all weekend. Then Nancy found another apartment close to the school that her son was going to attend. She and her son walked everywhere. One day her son started coughing badly. He had an asthma. Nancy knew that she had to buy a car. So she called up to the Honda dealer. She talking to a salesman who spoke her language. She told him that she wanted to buy a new car if he could come over to pick her up. The salesman said he would be right over. Number 4, extensive reading, summarizing and responding. Read a summary of the text here. Summary should be about one paragraph in length and should include your understanding of the main idea and supporting details. Criteria for assessing a summary. Number 1. Express accurately the main idea and supporting details. Number 2 is written in the sentence on words occasional. Vocabulary from the original text is acceptable. Number 3 is logically organized. Number 4 displays specialty in the use of language to clearly express ideas in the text. Conclusions. In conclusions, this presentation has discussed what reading is, the importance of teaching reading, the chance of reading, the micro and macro skill for reading, the strategies for reading, the types of reading performed, how to design assessment text for reading performed. Thank you.